Tape alert, tape alert, tape alert, tape alert, tape alert, tape alert.
Okay, we have Tapealert, hottest in the city. I'm Sharu Anthony the Dawn, and we are here today with
Azana.
Azana. How you doing today?
I'm good. I'm good. It's hot out. I feel good. Look good. So,
Okay, let me ask you this first question. What got you into music?
um, so I've really been doing music my whole life. My dad, he used to like have like a studio in our house, and then he used to just have us like go record and do all kinds of stuff in there. He originally had me in there rapping, and then I just love singing. So after doing that, um I used to like do little like performances and little like showcases, and I used to do all types of like talent shows. That's really what made me say like, yeah, like I could do this.
So that was like in your younger years. Like give us an estimate around around what age?
Yeah, so I did my first show, my first show when I was 8.
Okay, 8 years old.
Yeah, I was in
Okay.
summer camp and I did like an end of the year show.
All right. Did you catch the bug, the entertainment bug then, or was it like a couple of years later?
I just liked singing in front of people, but I was always like nervous, but I just liked singing, like, but to do like entertainment, probably, damn, I want to say like maybe around middle school, around that time. So before then, it was kind of just like something I just knew how to do, and
Okay.
everybody around me knew that like I knew how to sing. But around middle school was like, yeah, I want to become a singer.
Okay, that's cool. So, when did you really, really? I mean, because sometimes we say, "This is what I want to become," and we start posing in the mirror and things of that nature. But when did you really start saying, "I'm going to treat this like a business"?
In 2020, 2020, that was when I was like, yeah, this is what I'm doing. This is gonna be my life. Like, I'm gonna take this serious.
Okay. Um, how did you come up with the track titled "Dope"? Let's talk about that.
How did dope come about? Well, when I did dope, I heard the beat. So the beat is like a Ruby Rose beat, and I just listen to it. And when I write, I flow, like I go with the flow, and I'm just writing to it. I don't know. It just came. It's just like I'm writing, and first thing I hear is, "Don't look at that, don't want me," and that's just really just how it came about. Like,
Okay, all right, all right. Tell me, how has the pandemic um, kind of affected, your situation as far as music?
I'm actually super grateful for the pandemic because the pandemic all kind of gave us a lot of time to just think because nothing was happening. There was nobody was working. Nobody was really doing anything. So I'm really extremely grateful to really just like that I had that time to really just write, be creative. And that's kind of what got me into taking it serious because I'm just in the house bored. And so I went and I started recording. And with doing that, it's like, all right, now I have all this time to really like shoot videos and to go to the studio. Had it not been a pandemic, it would have been like, I feel like it would have been put off.
Okay. So you had a lot of time to really sit there and contemplate your own thoughts and get
Yeah,
into yourself and get into your feelings and a whole lot of things were going on crazy around the world. So
exactly.
it's yeah, okay. I can relate to that. You dropped a couple of songs during the pandemic. You want to talk a little bit about that?
Yes, so I dropped So Perfect. So Perfect was like right before the pandemic hit. So I dropped So Perfect in February, right? And then after that, the pandemic hit in I think March, was it? And so once that kind of happened, it was like, all right, now I kind of have to like, use my resources and try and get things done, right? So we ended up shooting the video, me and another artist, the other artist on the song, Sada. So we shot the video during the pandemic, which was a headache. It was really a headache.
Well,
Everything was,
talk a little bit about that. Don't just
yeah,
rush.
it
Let's talk a
was
little bit about
it was
that.
a headache because for one, nobody had a job. So we had to work. Like we was doing Uber. So we was doing Uber and we had to raise money to be able to get like outfits, pay for styling, pay for the spot, videographer, all of that. My dad actually helped out with some of the stuff. He played a really big part in that too. Um, and yeah, like it was just hard, like to do everything, like simple shit, like getting your makeup done, your nails done. It's like nobody was doing it, so we had to kind of improvise a little bit. But yeah, like it was a hassle, but we made it work, and that shit came out fire.
Okay.
Came out fire.
All right.
And then I did drop another song in the midst of the pandemic called "Let You Go." That was another one. That was during the summertime, and it was a hassle too, but it was like I had got my feet wet a little bit previous before that with So Perfect. So Let You Go was a little bit like I kind of know what I'm doing now.
Okay. All right. So you learn from your mistakes and you get better as you go on.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. I understand the process. What about school?
So school, I was in school for damn near 4 years. My last semester is when the pandemic hit. No, I'm lying. My junior year is when the pandemic hit. And then it kind of went into my senior year, which made everything more complicated because I had moved down here. So I was upstate in Buffalo. I went to Buffalo State, and which is so far. It's like 8 hours away.
Tell me about
Yeah,
it.
too far.
Shout out Buffalo.
Yeah, shout out Buffalo State. But I came back down home because I wanted to like focus on my music. And then, everything was on the computer, you go to school on the laptop and then you do all your work there. And then they went back to in classes, which became a problem for me because I was already down here. Like I had moved everything down here. So for me to kind of do that again, it was gonna be a lot.
Too much to transition
Yeah,
back
it was
and
it was
forth.
too much to do that, and then I really only have like one semester, so I do plan on going back. Whenever that happens, whenever I feel like I want to go back. But yeah, like it played a really really big part in my music because I learned a lot in school. School really helped me with like growing and just becoming a woman in general and really just tapping into who I am.
Okay, that's cool. Tell me about your family support.
My family is extremely supportive in what I do. My mom, she loves my music. My dad, he played a really big role in like when I first started out because he was kind of like my manager. And he just helped with everything like studio time. He helped when it came to videos and just connections. Like, and my dad knows a lot of people too. So like, he'll spread the word with like his friends and people that he knows. So he really, really played a really big part. He still plays a big part. But everybody in my family is super supportive. They come, show love. They repost my stuff, come see me in shows, and yeah, I'm grateful for that.
That's cool. It's always good to have a good family support system.
Nah, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. What do your friends, or how do your friends feel about your career? I mean, because sometimes Well, I've been in this industry for a while, and sometimes friends as well as family members, sometimes they can, they can be a little bit of envious about situations. You know what I mean? So, tell us a little about your friends and how they feel, and do they still support you, or have you grown away from some of them?
My friends are very supportive as well. They come to like studio sessions if I need them there, video shoots and everything. The last video I shot to my song Dope, we had like, I needed a scene with like a lot of people, like a party scene, and I had like a lot of my friends come out and just, just vibe, like, just be there. And they show me a lot of support, so I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful just like everybody just show me love.
Okay, that's cool. Um, so far, has any labels reached out to you?
So far, I've worked with Empire. So I went in, I did like a track for like another one of their artists, and I did like a collab with them. Um, I've had like smaller labels reach out to me about like being on their label, but as far as bigger labels, only one I've worked with was Empire.
Okay. So, are you actually interested in being signed to a label, or do you like, maybe want to develop your own label, or?
I want to be signed to a label right now. Like, I think it's important, especially like for a female artist to be signed, to have that like that backing. But later on down the line, like once I'm more established, I do kind of want to like go back the independent route. But I think like starting out, I think it's important to kind of like, well, at least for me, I want to be signed to a label.
Okay. Well, that can be good. Depending on which label.
Yeah,
Do you
definitely.
have any labels in mind that you would want to be signed to? 'Cause, they labels watch our
No,
show
they
too. You know
do.
that, yeah.
Labels
So
labels
let
be
them know. Yeah,
watching.
let them know.
Yeah, I probably say Empire, um, Capital, and Republic.
Okay, all
Yeah,
right. So they stand out the most for you.
yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Let's see. Tell us about the video for Dope. Making it, who produced it, who shot it, who came up with the
So
concepts and all of that.
me and my director, Court, shout out Court Street. Make sure y'all go, tap in with him. He's a super, super, super dope director. He helped with like a lot of the concepts. When I created the video, when I was thinking of it, I wanted like a fun vibe. I wanted it to be like real. I still wanted it to be very like sexy, sensual, but I wanted it to be very fun. And just something different that like I've put out from before. But yeah, that video was I think that was really one of the like best videos that I shot. Like I had a lot of fun shooting it, especially with the first scene. The first scene is a party scene. So we, bought out hookah, bottles, weed. Everybody just came, had fun. And it didn't even really feel like a video. Like it kind of felt like an actual party to me. Like it just was like, all right, everybody's here, everybody dancing to my song. Like it was a vibe. Like that video, like hands down one of the best ones I shot, definitely. And I came up with a lot of the concepts from like other videos. So there's a scene in there, like a silhouette scene, where it's kind of just me doing the moves, dancing. I got that from Sierra Body Party. So she has, in that visual, she has a scene where she's like a silhouette and she's just dancing. And I just really wanted to like capture that in the video. But a lot of the stuff in the video is me and Court, and we came up with a lot of the concepts, and he really like helped execute my vision. So shout out to him.
All right, that's cool. Um, who do you most compare your style to?
Nobody.
Okay, original.
Yes, very.
Okay.
I can't really sit here and try to like compare because like I don't want people to think of anybody else when they listen to me. I want them to think of me. So yeah, I think I'm original.
Okay, there's nothing wrong with originality.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Any future collabs you thinking about?
Um, so there is a collab with this other artist. She's also a female artist, Tiara Gem. Make sure you guys check her out. She's super dope. We locked in and created this phenomenal track. So that's something that I'm really, really looking forward to. And a couple of other surprise ones that, is in the works. I don't want to say too soon, but yeah, definitely got some collabs coming.
Okay, that's cool. What about management? Do you have management?
Yes, my managers are right here.
Okay.
Hear me.
All right.
Yeah, where
Okay.
everybody wins.
All right. How long have y'all been a team?
Um, I think it's about to be a year now.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
cool. All
about to
right.
hit a year soon. So
All right. That's
yeah.
good. Let's see. What's next? What's like your ultimate goal in this industry? Some of the things that you, because it seems like you're doing a little bit of everything. That
Yeah.
pandemic just showed you how to.
How to do everything. Like you just really gotta
Yeah.
work with
So
what you got.
exactly.
Um, well, I like to set like small goals and then like big goals. Right now, like my small goals are just kind of like building my fan base up more and more each and every way I can possible. It don't even gotta be through music. It could be through anything. So soon I'm trying to like start traveling so I could really pull in people from different areas and not just, one space. And then I'm also working on a project that hopefully, if it's done in August, it could come out in September. So fingers crossed about that one. But definitely, we'll be dropping another project. Those right now are like my two goals, my two small goals. As for my big goals, one of my biggest goals is to, of course, be signed and, get that back in from that label. And my second goal is to work with either Beyonce or
Beyonce, you heard that, right? Okay.
Beyonce.
Yes.
I love me some Beyonce.
Okay.
Beyonce, Summer, and
Shout out to Summer.
yeah. And I really want like a Jay Z song. I really want to do a collab with him.
Okay, that's cool. All right, I could dig that one. Um, if you could be an inspiration to, because a lot of the youth are really struggling right now. So we like to talk. We like to talk about, trying to uplift them also. So some young lady out there, maybe she didn't have the father with the studio in the house, and she didn't have the same family to support. Maybe she never made it to college. But she still is. She wants to do what you're doing now. What kind of advice could you give to them?
I would say, really and truly, to just make use of like any resources that you have. And I think that's extremely important, like to just be able to just use what you have, use what you got, use what you can in any areas. There are always people I feel like that are willing to help. If you're good at what you do, people are gonna naturally like want to help you. You know what I'm saying? But you also have to work. So you may not have a family that backs you up. You know what I'm saying? But like if you work hard enough, then sometimes you might not need your family to back you up. You might just have your fans that back you up, and that could be just enough motivation for you to really just continue doing what you're doing. So really and truly just work, 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 work. Like you just gotta work hard and it's gonna come. Like it's definitely gonna come.
Okay. Um, Tell us where we can find you.
So you can find me, well, as far as like my music and everything.
Yeah, everything.
You can find me on every single streaming platform. That's Apple Music, that's Spotify, that's Pandora, that's Amazon Music, YouTube. Check out my videos on YouTube, my visuals. You can find me on everything. My Instagram is at Azana Music. That's AZANAMUSIC. You can find me there. TikTok, same thing, AZANAMUSIC_. So I'm on everything. Patroni my body, you know it's me. Got 'em feeling like I'm Jodeci. When I'm off that liquor, ain't no telling who gon' be putting that thought on me. In the back of the V, legs up, shoulder lean, heat down, waist deep, reload and repeat because I got it. Bad bitch, when I throw it back, I gotta watch it. Cash shit, I got all blue hundreds in my wallet. Nasty, I got nasty for him on the counter. We taking shots by the hour. His body I'm about to devour. Dope, I got that dope on me. We smoke, we so be blowing trees. No clothes, take these jaws off of me. You know I gotta see it. I'm feeling like Jodeci. Shout out to Tapealert. Thank y'all for bringing me out here. I really enjoyed it. Shout out to you guys, and I love what y'all are doing.
Tapealert on the beat.